Okay, so today we are going to start our another video on my new reading planner. I created it, and the template is I'm using Noteful. So I'm using this template, my reading journal, along with the Noteful app, and I'm using iPad 10.9 with Apple first generation pencil. So it is a very hyperlinked reading planner, and there's a home page, 100 book challenge, along with reading tracker, book of the month, sectional review, book review. So you can see as that I have read the books, and the best thing is you can read couple of books, and then whichever will be the best book of that month, you just go ahead and stick it in the book of the month page. And along with that, there is a one thing I added here is a sectional review. So basically I made a section for entire book review, and then another section for sectional book review, where you can, if you don't want to elaborate entire book, but at the same time you do want to give it a dedication because you read that book, you invested that time on it, so you can always go with the sectional review page, and you can put that details there. So it's pretty handy in that way. Last time I did Caravel. This time I'm gonna do the book You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen M. McManus. And oh my god, this book is so good. Though it is another psychological thriller, but it is like a very modern type of psychological thriller I've read. If I give you the summary of it, it is about three friends, Ivy, Matteo, and then there is their friend Cal. All three of them were friends when they were childs, and then they grew up. Things happened when they were young, and which decided made them split up. So after so many time, these three decided no, not these three, they are finally going to this high school because the classes are starting and their lives must go on. So these three go on and then meet, and even after times, they just reminisce about their old days of how they used to be and how things changed. And they are also talking about why did things went the way, why did they stop talking. So they were talking about this when they were in the middle of right in front of their school. And then these three decided, you know what, let's just bunk this school, and let's just for just today, let's do it, let's enjoy our own company back in old school days. So they went, and then they took their car and go for a long ride, unless they realize that things are going to get so bad. But the way or the time to time, they are more reminiscing about their past. They are talking about the old things and fun things. There is certain things that are coming up which make them uncomfortable, but at the same time they talk through it like mature people, which mostly mature people don't do, but they did in this book. So it was a pretty good thing. And then everything is fine, right? Nothing goes wrong. These three are on a long trip, reminiscing about old days, and there are some mishaps here and there, unless there is a murder happened, and the exact same day when these three are together, and they absolutely have they haven't let the school knew about this at all. The school does not know about what's going on. And there's a whole journey of these three people figuring out the crime, because you know what, these three are not in the school and the person got murdered on the same day. They all three of them bunked the school. So two choices, because the police will come after them if they don't get this straight. So it is like a journey for all of them figuring out this crime along with figuring out their internal battles. There are like, if I just go into the characteristics of the main character, so there's Ivy. She's like smart and intelligent, but she had her reasons. She fucked up in the past, and she and Matthew were a sweetheart. They were, but things went wrong, and they separated. But Matthew had no idea about it, but Ivy did. And okay, this might be a spoiler, but there are things happen, and Ivy stopped talking to Matthew. So they talk about what happened exactly, why did she stop talking. Then now this is Ivy and Matthew. There is Cal. Oh my god, Cal is such a sweetheart in this entire book. He's my favorite Pookie. Like, if you read this book, I'm telling you, if you read this book, you'll love him. He's like the sweetest, softest munchkin. There will be a point you will be relate to him in a way, like, I can't explain in words other than spoiling, but you will be able to relate if you have like issues with like abandonment issues and all. Because you know, it's not about exactly abandonment issues, but at the same time, like, when you start looking into things, like the way Karen portrayed this book, portrayed his feelings in this book, and the way you look at it, start reading at it, there are phrases, there are words, there are sentences that make you feel like, oh my god, this hits deep. Because there was a time I was like this, and I stopped people pleasing, but there was a time I was like this, and I felt for him. Like, boy, I am so sorry you have to go through this, but I know why you did that. So basically, his character is so sweet, like, is such a sweet. And then there is our serial killer, who exactly made all this thing happen. And then there is our, okay, so the character that I'm going to talk about is Lara Jamieson. OMG. Lara Jamieson is the dopest character. I mean, oh my god. I have even written that in this planner, and if someone asks me to, write another 300-page script about it, I might never stop. She had, like, her existence in this entire book was like a cameo. She is in parts and parts and parts, but at the end, when everything just reveals and everything, oh my god, oh my gosh, she is wow. Like the perfect femme fatale correct character. Like, seriously, that her characters, I loved her character. Like, wow, like woman, but like, the dangerous woman type. But wow, that was my honest reaction. And like, I have read that book back in March and it's August, but I still have all these lingering feelings and my entire body about it. Like, I really loved that book. And there are the favorite quotes that I took from. And talk about quotes, if you like, read the interactions between Ivy and Matthew after their all patch up thing, and like, everything basically. The words. Oh my god, Matthew, you are such a gentleman. Okay, I can't blush, but really, he is just wow. He's like so, so smitten for Ivy, but at the same time, he just can't show it. But you will see, like, if you just read through that, you will see that oh my god, that boy is down bad for her girl, his girl. Like, wow. So I have pointed out some of the favorite quote in that. There are some for Cal and some for between Ivy and Matthew. So yeah, there it is. Because you were there. Oh my god. This line. I internally screamed, but I don't know the right way to show it on my planner. This is how I did it. Now, after like highlighting everything here, this is the Cal's. I'm telling you guys, this is just a quote, but you will see there are many points of like situation where you will find Cal is so relatable, like relatable for someone who is in love. Oh my god, boy, you are in love, and wouldn't anyone who'll be in love would do that for their love? Of course they will, but no one deserves to be treated like that. Oh my baby, someone hug him, please. Okay, now I have added some PNGs. These shoes are actually a spoiler, but you'll get good idea once you read it. These shoes are, oh my god, they are the are a big spoiling hint. This injection is also a hint. So three babies are meeting. I try to, whenever I add my planner, I try to like add those little images that just shows the character and the bit of it like a mood board. So, but since this is a book planner, I'll say it book board. Okay, with some of doodles here and there, our planner is finally done. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your support and love. Bye bye.